In the lecture series of principles of compiler design. In this video we are going to see about the topic on types of grammar. In the previous video we have seen that what is the types of an automata. The automata types are, we have a finite set automata and push down automata and Turing machine. So the types of grammar, before going into the types of grammar, first we have to define what is a grammar. So grammar is nothing but it is a collection of, it is a set of non-terminals VTPS. That is a VTPS means V is a non-terminals or it is a variables or auxiliary symbols, and T is the terminals, it is a small case letters, and P is the production rules, it is a set of production rules, and S is the start symbol. So the grammar, it is a set contains the VTPS. So B is a non-terminal, T is the terminals, and P is the production rule, and S is the start symbol. For example, consider the right hand side, V is the set, V is equal to the set contains the S. So the S is a start symbol. So next T is the set contains an A comma B. So what are all the protection is S tends to AS BS, S tends to BS AS, and S tends to epsilon. So these are all the set of protections, and the capital start symbol S is equal to S. So the example 2 we have, suppose the non-terminal is SAB and terminal is A comma B, and protections are, we have the 4 protections in the particular example, and S is the start symbol is equal to S. So this is the definition of a grammar. Next we will see what is the types of grammar. The types of grammar is based on the 3 category. One is basis of the production rules. The types of grammar is classified as type 0, type 1, type 2 and type 3. On the basis of number of derivation tree, the grammar is classified as 2 types. One is the ambiguous grammar and next one is an unambiguous grammar. On the basis of number of strings, it is classified as a recursive grammar and non-recursive grammar. So these are all the types of grammar. So based on the production rule and based on the derivation tree and based on the number of strings, the grammars are classified. So now we will see, based on the production rules, we have a 4 types. So that 4 types is called it as a Chomsky hierarchy. So based upon the Chomsky hierarchy, there is a classification of 4 types of grammar. So the type 0 is a grammar type means, so what is a grammar accepted, this is called it as a unrestricted grammar. So the type 0 is an unrestricted grammar. So the language accepted by the type 0 is an recursively enumerable language. So what is the automation used is at the Turing machine. So next is the type 1, that is the second type of grammar. So it is a context sensitive grammar. So the language accepted by the context sensitive grammar is a concept sensitive language. So what is the automation is implemented using the type 1 grammar is a linear bounded automation, and second one is a type 2 grammar. So what is a type 2 grammar means, it is a context free grammar. The language accepted is a context free language, and what is the automata is a push down automata. So next is a type 3, that is a more restricted grammar, or it is called it as a regular grammar. So the grammar accepted by the type 3 is called it as a regular, and language is a regular language. So the automata is a finite state automation. So this is the Chomsky hierarchy. The Chomsky is an author name. So based upon the author, the grammar is classified as a 4 types. So once the grammar is type 3 means it belongs to type 2, type 1 and type 0. So type 3 is a restricted grammar. So this is the hierarchy maintained by the Chomsky. One is the suppose the grammar is belongs to type 3 means it is belongs to the type 2, type 1 and type 0. Next, so what is the rule for defining type 0? That is unrestricted grammar means, suppose we have the production L tends to beta means, so what is an alpha? So alpha tends to beta means, so what is the alpha abdina? Alpha should contains the one or more occurrences of non-terminals and terminals excluding the epsilon. So alpha tends to B plus T plus, that is a one or more occurrences of non-terminals and terminals excluding the epsilon. Next, what is a beta? We can define the beta. It is also the non-terminals and terminals combination, but it should contain the 0 or more occurrences of v plus t, that is a v plus t in the closure. So including epsilon, the beta should contain. So the alpha tends to beta. So alpha should contains the one or more occurrences of terminals and non-terminals, and beta should contains the 0 or more occurrences of terminals and non-terminals. Next, type 1, that is a context sensitive grammar, that is all the rule applicable to the type 0, including that the length of alpha should be less than or equal to length of beta. There is an additional rule is defined by the type 1. So the alpha tends to beta is same as type 0, but the length of alpha should less than or equal to length of beta. That is a type 1 0. Next is a type 2 grammar. So type 2 grammar is called it as a context free grammar, that is a CFG. So the alpha tends to beta. The alpha is defined as it should contain the non-terminal only. So the left hand side should contain the non-terminal only. Then beta should contain the 0 or more combination of non-terminals and terminals. So B tends to V plus T close. So that is a context free grammar. Next is a type 3 grammar. It is a restricted grammar. So the definition of the type 3 grammar is V tends to be T closer or T closer. That means the right hand side should contain only one non-terminal or one or 0 or one occurrence of non-terminal and one or more occurrences of terminals. That is the right regular language. For the left regular language, T closer V or T closer. So the V tends to V T closer or T closer. So that is the type 3 grammar. So the example for the type 3 grammar is capital A tends to small a and capital B, and A tends to A. So the right hand side should contain only one non-terminal or 0. 0 or one non-terminal should contain the left hand side. B tends to the right hand side should contain the only one non-terminal. So this is about that Chomsky hierarchy. I hope that you will understand what is the grammar. So grammar is nothing but it is a combination of non-terminals, terminals and protection rule and star symbol. So the classification of grammar is we have three bases we are classified. One is based on protection rules and based on the derivation tree and based on the strings, and based on the protection rule it is classified as a type 0, 1, type 2 and type 3. It is called it as a Chomsky hierarchy. So type 3 is a more restricted grammar. So once the grammar is type 3 means it should the type 2, type 1 and type 0. Next the definition and rules for defining type 0, 1, 2 and 3. Thank you.